Pull up a chair.
Pull up,
You
couch.
might wanna dance around, or you might wanna slouch. It's the old man.
Old man. Tell the radio hour. Pull up your friend.
Pull up your brother.
Maybe not your Aunt Mabel, and maybe not your mother, and let them all mind our colorful jokes about ourselves and other ordinary folks.
Pull up, sweetie, pull up your ears.
Pour a cup of joe or a couple of beers. It's the old man.
Old man. Tell the radio hour. Turn up the dial, turn up a bottle.
Just keep this instead of doing what you oughter. It's the old man.
Deep fried. Cream pie. Tell the radio hour.
Pull up your pants, son.
Morning, dear.
Sleep all right, dear?
Well, yes, until about 3. I slept fine. I've been thinking. You know what I'd really like for Christmas? A she shed.
A what?
A she shed. Like, you know, a place to go and get out my creative juices.
Isn't that what the bathroom's for?
Yes, the bathroom's good for ruminating, practicing lines in the mirror, and practicing crafting, but I really need a place where I can just go and be on my own. A place that's not the house. So the house can be your he shed.
He shed. Yeah, that sounds like a mighty fine holiday gift indeed. Well, honey, thanks for letting me know. Have a good morning. I'll see you later.
You are the wind beneath my wings. I'm not really sure Don heard me about the she shed, but I need a place to write. I really want to write something that matters, that speaks to the times, something optimistic. What about White Fragility, the musical? Note to self, read White Fragility, the musical. I wonder if we could get Botabox to sponsor us. Or what about the year the global pandemic taught us to come together like the layers of a pan of chocolat to turn this sour grape of a year into a lovely box of wine for all the people of the earth?
Thanks, toothbrush timer.
Well, honey, surprise!
An outhouse.
Yeah, an outside house. You know, like you asked for. A shed.
Oh, Don, it's perfectly cozy. Did you build it yourself?
Yeah, I harvested timber right off the property. Built it in the shop.
Oh, now, I know we have a big show tonight, but do you mind if I give it a whirl? Try to get into character?
Nah, it should be all right. That'll give me some time alone in the house to work on my own lines. Don't be late, though.
Okay, I won't.
All right. Bumblebee, 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 bumblebee.
Hello, she said. I'm Debbie. We're going to be good friends. Oh, you're going to be the spot that helps me warm up, get into character, think of my creative ideas. Why, just now I need to practice for tonight's show. It's a holiday pageant, she said, and I think I have the lead role. I play the mother donkey to the baby donkey in the manger scene just before the little drummer boy shows up. All right, time to get into character. Hee-haw, 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 hee-haw.
Now, where is Debbie? She should be here by now. Well, I can just see what's on the tube in the meantime.
I do love the chilly days, fireplaces all ablaze, all the streets a snowy haze, and the memory of home. Snowball fights and bundled kids, spending hours like I once did, sledding on the icy skids all day in the park. When it gets to evening though, they go home with their cheeks aglow. It's a bittersweet time of year when you're on your own. I love the lights, the skaters in the park, music passed on through the years, candles in the dark. I love the snow, a party and some holly, but too much punch can bring the melancholy. Snowy lane, breath of frost upon the pane, ornaments and candy canes, magic tales of old, gingerbread made into men, apple pie and cinnamon, a mug of something toasty when you're coming from the cold. I love wearing winter clothes, streetlights wound with boughs and bows, but it's a bittersweet time of year when you're on your own. Life, so much to rejoice. The jingle bells can make you blue when sung with just one voice. I don't mind the chilly days, frosted windows on display, lighting candles one by one for the caroling. I'll go to a party or two, it's the friendly thing to do.
is Debbie. She ought to be here by now.
Whither hath the spirits wrought me? From whence spring these words foreign? If this be a dream indeed, then why do I shiver so? My senses war with reason. The trappings of this frontier suggest the days of old. An era far bygone, but how far gone am I? Why, this is not the bard's England, the wild and untamed West of the late 19th century. But that simply cannot be so. The year is still 2020, and despite that fact, I must discharge important social and artistic obligations. The guild is relying on me to play the lead role in the holiday pageant, which is just a few short hours away. But what time is it? I got a hightail lickety-split, or I'll surely miss the overture. But how? Who is that in spurs and badge? It must be the social worker or licensed emotional therapist enlisted to protect and serve this town. Doctor? Doctor? Are you on call to assist a damsel in distress? I have proof of insurance.
Well, Debbie, I'm going to have to start the show. Well, evening, folks. Don Digsmore here. Thanks for joining me for this very special holiday edition, holiday special of Old Mill Radio Hour. We are glad you're here. We are glad to be here. We are glad to be wrapping up 2020. And, you know, it's been a crazy year. It's been full of uncertainty. No shortage of that either. Folks, we got a special show for you tonight. We got Michael McNevin joining us, Cynthia McDermott, the Appalucians, the Blush and Roulettes. We've got Christmas cookies. And we might even have some guests from way up north. Way up north. You know what I mean. Anyway, without further ado, we're going to get on with it. And hopefully Debbie shows up because she's supposed to be my co-host. Michael McNevin! Hey, buddy. Been a while. Great to see you.
Well, it is so nice to be on your radio hour. Thank you for asking.
How are things in Niles?
Not busy.
You remember when we came to Niles, we took the train ride up the canyon, then we went to the old silent film museum and did a little hanging out at the Mud Puddle Shop? Michael, so what's going on with these, I know you've really dialed this in, this live stream thing you've been doing on the Facebook.
I've played 77 online shows at the Mud Puddle Shop about a block away, so instead of going on tours anymore, I go down to my shop, turn on lights and amplifiers, and sing into the camera like I am right now.
All right, so what do you got for us today, Michael? You gonna do a sound? You gonna do a song?
Here's a song I wrote when I was living up in the mountains. 3 feet of snow, Christmas weekend, one night. I think it all fell in one night. Lasted through the New Year's, and we were sequestered in our cabins. We couldn't drive anywhere. We couldn't do anything for a whole week. Back then, a week was a long time to be stuck in a cabin all by yourself. Nothing in the fridge except fridge stuff. Winter's here and now the roads are full of snow. The phones are dead, I'm stuck inside, nowhere to go. The power's out, my oil lamp just flickers by my window. I'm in my chair, I got my slippers, got my trusty wood stove, I'll make do. I'm gonna have to go outside now, try to make it to my wood pile. The snow's up to my waist, I feel like I just ran a mile. I drag the wood back in, then I drop it with a thump. My hands are frozen, feet are soaking, time for me to slump into my chair. Got my slippers, got my wood stove, I'll make do. I'll make do. Every winter I say I'm gonna leave, I swear. Come spring, hell or high water, but then things start turning green, sure is pretty here. Come summer, I forget how cold it gets inside this room. So here I am again, drying out my shoes. I got a loaf of bread, a can of soup, welcome to my kitchen. I got a freezer full of melting ice, and something I caught fishing. I got a Cabernet, here's an army knife, not exactly mint condition, but it's good enough's got a soup spoon and a corkscrew. Now I'm sipping in my chair, got my slippers, got my wood stove, I'll make do. I'll make do. Every winter I say I'm gonna leave, I swear. Come spring, hell or high water, but then things start turning green, sure is pretty here. Come summer, I forget how cold it gets inside this room. So here I am again, drying out my shoes. It's so bad out there, I can't tell where my tulips used to grow. It's way too deep now for even Tiny Tim to tippy toe. My driveway's underneath it too. It's buried with my car. No shovel's gonna find it. May as well give up and fall back in my chair. Got my slippers, got my wood stove, I'll make do. I'll make do. I'll make do. Well, this town is kinda small and kinda strange, but the rents are low, and most of the time the weather here's okay, and all the people around here seem to know my name. I guess I'm sorta stuck here, what the heck, I'll probably stay and just make do, just make do. Happy holidays.
That was great. And now, a word from our sponsors.
Welcome, friends and soul travelers. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you felt truly energized, vital, strong? For many of you, the answer may be never, or not since childhood. For me, it has been years of trying to eat right, grinding my own nuts and berries, mortar and pestle, nibbling fresh, tender lettuce leaves straight from the garden like a sweet baby goat. It seemed that no matter how much yoga I did, or the number of singing bowl sound baths I took, I just couldn't find my true well of endless energy, which is when I discovered something amazing I'd like to tell you about today. Meat Smoothie. Years of being on a vegan diet left me iron deficient and lacking the balls to stand up for myself in the world. But with Meat Smoothie, I can get the protein boost of hunting down a gazelle on the Serengeti and eating the lion too in one delicious drink. And who doesn't love a drink on the go? Aren't you tired of all those bathroom breaks caused by too much fiber in your diet? Or tired of feeling weak and insufficient being the only vegetarian at the Christmas party? Well, now you can arm wrestle your boss and probably break his soul too with your vigor. It's time to ask your doctor about Meat Smoothie. Get the energy and the respect you deserve, the body you've earned, and the delicious flavor of meat in a cup. Now in 4 irresistible flavors: Texas Honeymoon, Barbecue Breakaway, Alaskan Grizzly Hunt, or Hunter, and Cowboy Hump Chunk. Aren't you thirsty to get invigoratingly drunk on meat juice? I know I am.
Meat Smoothie contains no animal byproduct. Meat Smoothie is not approved by the FDA. Consult your doctor before using Meat Smoothie. Meat Smoothie must be stored at -90 degrees Fahrenheit. Do not use Meat Smoothie if you are nursing a pregnant child. Side effects may occur in some users and may include lockjaw, night vision, night terrors, constipation, blood and stool, violent tendencies, sudden urges to attend monster truck rally, feelings of longing for a mother's touch. No animals or vegans were harmed in the making of this film.
Is it possible to eat too much cauliflower? Where's Debbie?
Meanwhile, Debbie's outhouse time machine has landed her in the Old West. She sees a public servant.
Doctor? Doctor?
I have proof of insurance.
What in the cotton picking? Hey, this lot ain't zoned for sanitation.
Thank you, Doctor. Doctor, let me explain. My name is
Debbie Wags Digsmore.
and I'm from the future.
You mean California?
No, Doctor. I am from the 21st century.
Well, I can tell you ain't from around here anyway. And I ain't no doctor. I'm a sheriff's deputy. And I'm here to ticket this here outhouse per swaying to local code.
But that's just the thing, kindly deputy. This is no outhouse. It's a she-shed. My own personal creative hut. But somehow it has landed me here, in this place.
A she, huh? It, looks like an outhouse to me.
Deputy, I think it might be a time machine.
Sounds like somebody stole your rudder. You're crazier than popcorn on a hot stove.
Deputy, I am from the year 2020.
All right, lady, you're coming with me.
Oh, thank you, Deputy. Are you going to help me get back to the year 2020?
I'm gonna help you get to the town jail, miss, where you can sleep it off for the night.
Deputy!
You better heed, lady, this pistol I'm brandishing ain't made out of wood.
Will Debbie get back to the year 2020? Will Dawn have more guests on Radio Hour? Will there be Christmas cookies? Subscribe to the Old Mill Radio Hour YouTube channel to find out what happens next in Part 2 of the Old Mill Radio Hour Holiday Special 2020, Part 2.
Pull up a chair.
Pull up,
You might want to dance around or you might want to slouch. It's the Old Mill.
Old Mill. Tell the radio hour. Pull up your friend.
Pull up your brother.
Maybe not your Aunt Mabel and maybe not your mother. And let them all mind our colorful jokes about ourselves and other ordinary folks.
Pull up, sweetie, pull up your ears.
Pour a cup of joe or a couple of beers. It's the Old Mill.
Old Mill. Tell the radio hour. Turn up the dial, turn up a bottle.
Just keep this instead of doing what you oughter. It's the Old Mill.
Deep fried.